Mom, take a picture for a workout. This thing's every bit of 500 pounds.
Get a pry bar and I'll probably just have to pick it up on your rib.
That's a lot of rib.
Let's get past this one. Okay. You gotta put it where you hold
Good afternoon. Today is July 6th and we just finished up with our last job here in Kansas. However, we have been done 3 times since we first started. We got to Kansas with 0 acres and just by the grace of God have continued to work this whole time, only being off on rain days. So we are very thankful for the extra acres that we've picked up. We are blowing off machines. This will be the 4th time. Every time we've blown them off, we've gotten a phone call and gotten some more acres, which is just fine. That's okay. So we are probably going to get things moved into town later today and then possibly load them tomorrow. We will probably wait to go to Montana because of the family reunion just being this weekend. We can't get there and back in time to make that work, so we will probably just wait, go to the family reunion, and then come back and make both our trips to Montana. They probably won't be ready till around the 18th to the 20th of July, our farmer thought, so we've got plenty of time to still get there. This morning I enrolled Colston in college, so he still has to go to school this year. He still has his senior year to go to, but the WyoTech college that he wants to go to in Laramie, Wyoming is a pretty big deal, and so you have to enroll a year in advance, so that's really exciting. He's wanting to go there for diesel mechanics and high performance engines, so it's a 9-month program. He will start in October of 27 and be done in June of 27, or 28. And so that's pretty exciting. He's really looking forward to that. We're excited for him. He'll be about 12-13 hours from us, but so won't be able to come home for weekends, but we will look forward to seeing him on holidays, and he's really excited about that program, and we're excited for him for that. So that's pretty exciting to have that done and his acceptance being taken. We were actually off over the 4th of July, so we were able to have a cookout with our friends, and then we went to a really amazing fireworks show in Bird City, so that was awesome. There was so many fireworks. I thought there was like 3 different finales because it was just so amazing. It went on for over 30 minutes and was just spectacular, celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country. And we are thankful for the men and women who fought for our country to give us the freedoms that we have here in the United States. So we'll keep you guys posted on whether we get any more work or if we end up moving to Montana. So we'll see you in the next video. Today is July 10th, and we are just fixing to head out to the family reunion. We got all finished up. The boys have been working extremely hard the last 3 days. They have replaced a final drive on Colson's combine. They have done feeder chains front and rear on Riggins machine and a elevator chain.
Blocks yet?
Not yet. Try to go down a little bit. Looks like we got pressure. There you go. Okay. Well, go back up. Okay. Somewhere in there. Got about an inch to go back. Try to go up. Go up a little bit. Okay. You gotta hold on. We cleaned this machine out.
They have worked really hard. Actually, the last couple days have been in the 90s, and so they are ready to get back in the cab of the air conditioning and cutting 10 hours a day in the cab versus being outside doing the repair work. So we are just fixing to head to Abilene. The family reunion is there at Kim's house. That's Dylan's cousin, and there's quite a few people coming in, so we're really looking forward to seeing everyone and having an actual little family vacation in our camper instead of just work. Good morning. Today is July 14th, and we are in Hardin, Montana. Over the weekend, we were able to go to Dylan's family reunion, which was an absolute fantastic time. Saw so many great people that we haven't seen in a while, and it was just great to just sit and visit and catch up with everyone. So we did that on Friday and Saturday, drove home on Sunday, and then made our trip to Montana yesterday. Everything went really well. It was over 100 degrees, and we were really thankful that no tires blew or anything. It was just a really great trip. The boys have unloaded everything and brought stuff over to the farmer's house, and we are spent the night here with them. We left the camper in Kansas, so we spent the night with the farmer and his wife, and then we will be heading back to Kansas again today, and then we will spend the night there and make our journey back with the combines on Wednesday. Continue to follow along, and hope everybody's having safe travels out there, as I know there's lots of crews on the road right now. Good morning. Today is July 16th, and we are just fixing to leave St. Francis, Kansas. We were able to get home around midnight the other night, so we still had to load yesterday morning. The boys had got that all done just right about lunchtime, and we had planned on going ahead and leaving and just kind of getting halfway down the road, so it wasn't quite as long of a trip. But Dylan decided he wanted to grease the axles on my camper, and it's a really good thing he did because he found that the shackles were broken. So that could have been a really bad breakdown, causing a problems with not just myself, but anybody that could have been behind me if something were to come out from underneath the camper. And so that was a blessing that he found that. But since he did that, he ended up doing changing them all, so it just took kind of a long time. So after that process got finished, we just decided to stay the night and just leave this morning. So we're just kind of waiting for the sun to come up a little bit more before we head down the road. We were able to have dinner with our farmer last night, so that worked out pretty nicely. Then we got to visit with them again, and so hopefully with no issues we will be there late this evening. Good morning. Today is July 17th, and we are in Broadus, Montana. We didn't have any trouble yesterday, but we had a friend that was traveling in front of us and let us know that there was a portable scale in South Dakota put out. A lot of times when we go through South Dakota, the brick and mortar building scale is not open, so we can just go on by. But since they had both of those scales open, we just decided to wait because they pulled him in and gave him a heck of a time and had him there for 3 hours, and then he left with quite a bit of fines. So it's just easier to just wait it out. No matter how hard you try, you get your permits, you do the best you can, you keep up your equipment, but they will look until they find something. And so we just decided to wait. So after that 3 hours, we weren't able to make it to Hardin. So we waited, and both those scales ended up being closed, and then we got past the Broadus scale here last night. It usually closes around 6 o'clock, and we came rolling through about 7:30. So we parked at the fairgrounds here in town. So we are about 2.5 hours from Hardin. So it's only about 7 o'clock this morning, so we should make it there before lunchtime, bearing no issues. Today is July 20th, and we have finally got moved up to the bench. We've been kind of just waiting. We came up the other day when we first got here, and the wing just wasn't quite ready yet. So the boys, of course, always just find something to piddle on, so they've been piddling. Also, the wheat is down up here, so they've got some sawfly and wind damage, and so it's down. So they did put some lift guards on to help with that, so you're able to just get lower down and get more of the crop that way. So they did that this afternoon, got all that ready, and then we moved up here, and they are just starting to cut. So Dylan and I will head back down and go get the trucks, and then we'll fill the trucks and grain cart, and we'll just wait to unload tomorrow. The farmer has his own elevator here, but there's not anybody running it right now, so we'll have to get everybody in order for that, and then we'll just get unloaded and have hopefully a full day for the first time in quite some time. So looking forward to that.
the header trailers.
Today is July 21st, and as you can see behind me, we have had a little bit of excitement today. We had a fire out in our field. Luckily, everything that you see burnt is all stubble or just a little bit of the grass over in the summer fallow that was there, so no wheat was burnt. Got a little bit of tires that were burnt there because our trailers were parked, and I'm still not really sure how my air compressor did not burn up, but it's perfectly fine sitting right there in that little patch. You can see the boys way back there. There's the cart and all that super dust is the combine, and it is just super warm and windy and dirty today, and it just happened. So this is the first time we have ever lost any equipment like this. This has been going 22 years. And so we're thankful for that. This is just our first loss, and it is a complete loss. But my babies are fine, and the combine's fine. So it's one of the most scary things. I was leaving with my loaded truck. I had just actually passed Dylan, so he was headed back empty. And get down the road a little bit further, and I hear fire, fire over the radio. And then I just hear Colston tell Riggin, he said, just get out, Riggin, just get out. And that was like really scary. I thought that the whole machine with him in it was ablaze, but luckily they just, they drove it over to the summer fallow field. They were thinking about that, and they dropped the header off just right there where it's sitting, and backed the combine away, took it over to the air compressor, started blowing it off and making sure that that it wouldn't catch fire, that there wasn't any ambers or anything going on in that. And they were very successful at taking care of that, and the header will be replaced. And so it was a little scary, but all is well. We had the neighboring farmer, he brought his disc over. He was here super fast and was able to just disc around the fire, got that put out really quick. We are a long ways from town up here on the bench, so you're kind of on your own. The fire department took about 40 minutes probably to get here. So we have a water suppression on our grain cart. The farmer has a water truck here for us as well. So we do the best we can to prepare and hope that we don't need those things. But when you do need them, you're thankful that they're here. So yeah, so very scary day, but all is well, and we're back at it cutting with just the one machine, and then we'll just kind of have to see what happens about getting a new header so we can get rigging up and going again.